Right, so welcome back everyone. Welcome back to Children of a Dead Earth. On to the next mission. So we have the Interamnian incident. This is basically we have to try to disable an enemy ship around Interamnia, which has mutinied, but we're not to destroy it. The reason is because the captain is apparently the daughter of a high-ranking senator in the Martian government. Now, obviously, RSF, look at the people, rule Mars as well as the moon. So Mars is obviously their sort of capital planet. If there was such thing as a capital planet and the RSF, then Mars is it. So they don't want to upset the senator, because obviously he also has some business relationships with some of the metal mining companies, which the RSF Navy need in order to build their ships. So I'll read this out. Obviously you can pause this and read this yourself if you want to read the absolute sort of details of it. So it's most unfortunate. One of our warships in orbit around Interamnia has mutinied, imprisoned the captain and seized control of the ship. We assure you it's an isolated incident and not endemic to our entire military or anything like that. The first officer, Commander Rahimi, has made a number of demands which you need not bother yourself with. These demands, however, makes him firmly an enemy of the state, guilty of high treason, to be executed without trial, as per the laws of our republic. It's a nice republic. Ordinarily, we would recommend you take the nearest allied ship, a gunship, and nuke Rahimi's ship into hot plasma. No questions asked, but there's a bit of a wrinkle. The skipper of this ship is Captain Shinta Chandra, daughter of Senator Chandra, the most powerful senator in the Parliament of Mars, if not the entirety of this republic. So it's quite a big shot. So nuking his daughter out of existence would be a disaster, especially since his ties with the rare metals mining industry are key to supplying our entire war effort. So yeah, as I said, they can't upset this particular gentleman. So with that in mind, we need to instead tread this issue with delicacy. We still intend to make Rahimi disappear, so the plan is to close in and disable the enemy spacecraft, knock out their weapons and engines so we can approach with a boarding party and CQC close quarters combat ship. So if we're taking out their weapons, you can either destroy their weapons directly, you can simply shoot out their power plant. That would be a good idea. One target to go for. And for the engines, you can go for the engines or all of their propellant tanks, just so long as the ship has 0 delta V at the end. So I've got to stress to you that the critical parts of this ship are not to be destroyed. If Captain Chandra is killed in the crossfire, we'll try to spin a story blaming the USTA or anyone else, but I don't think the senator is going to buy it. If he discovers the truth, I doubt even your mother will be able to save you, president or not. Probably won't reflect too well on their political career either. So it's a bit of a sticky situation, this. I've got 10 days. I don't think that really matters. The challenge is precision combat, and as we've seen before in previous combat, the 2 previous combat missions, those weapons are not as accurate as they really should be. Okay, it's got some advice from the tactical officer. In order to precisely disable the enemy ship, I'd recommend doing 2 things. Disable any of our own weapons that will do too much damage. Exactly what I said, so yeah, because we're absolutely armed to the teeth. The danger is that we do too much damage and target specific modules on the enemy. We can target specific modules of the enemy ship when we inspect their fleet. Okay, with that we can prioritise what modules we target here. If we don't, our guns will just shoot at everything on their ship, which is not a good idea when we're trying to surgically disable the enemy's craft. Okay, so a very important note here, I would target only a single set of modules at a time. You keep saying that. This craft is frail against our guns. What? Against our guns. And barraging multiple systems at the same time is an easy way to destroy the entire ship, which would fail the mission. Okay. So where is... And he's... Oh, good grief. So you still can't actually... Oh, there we go. That's the decoy launcher. Where's anything else? This part of the ship can't be empty, surely. Let's get a proper view. Okay, so where is the... Where's the crew compartment? That's a decoy launcher. Where's the actual crew compartment? So we've got the engine. Okay, when you're done choosing a single module target, let's go back. Which means I don't know what to really go for. I mean, I can't see where the power plant is. All we can do is select either the blast launchers, the weapons. Obviously, we can target the yeah, we can target the radiators. Maybe that would cause the power plant to shut down. I'm not sure. I mean, I can't actually see anything. I can't see where the power plants are. So we'll go for the engine. Probably not the first thing to do. Let's check out our own ship now. Oh yeah, let's. I mean, Jesus. You have a missile launcher, a laser, and several different coil guns and railguns. You're going to want to disable the ones that are too powerful or too inaccurate to precisely disarm the enemy. Also remember that missiles are homing, which means they go after heat sources and are unaffected by your target prioritising. I would recommend disabling launchers for this mission as a result, otherwise they will auto launch at close range. So the flak launchers are done. So in order to determine what weapon is neither too powerful nor too weak as well as accurate enough for this mission, here's what I'd recommend. Try disabling all weapons except one of them and seeing how effective it is against the enemy. And cycle through your weapons in this way while all the time they're shooting at me. That sounds really sensible. One final word, combat begins at the longest range of all weapons on all ships. Thus, if we disable longer range weapons, combat will start much closer. At close range, all projectile weapons will be much more accurate, because mass weapons fired at the very edge of their range are at their worst accuracy. And that's all the advice you get. God. Oh dear me. Okay, so basically what we'll do, you've got to like just use your pinky, your little finger, just prod the enemy, just see which bit's too hot, you know, and you sort of, if it starts to shoot back, don't worry about that. He just blows you out of the sky while you're still prodding away with your little finger, while you're giving a good punch with your entire fist. Okay, sounds alright, you know. Two boxes go in, one boxer comes out. And gets flat on his back because he didn't punch the other bloody player. It's a bit stupid, to be honest, but there we go. So that's the only way to actually figure out which weapons will actually cause too much damage. Just launch some flak missiles and just take the centre out. That'll snap it in half. The crew compartment's at the front of it. At least we don't actually know where the crew compartment is, though. That's the only thing. Take another look around. You can't see where it is, where anything is. It's supposed to be one of ours. I can understand if it's an enemy ship and different design to ours, but it's not. It's one of our own ships. So shall we know where our own hardware is on our ships? Don't we? You'd think we would. So we can't target the power plant. And we can't target the tanks either. Because we can't target them. Which is weird. Ah, well. So I suspect we've got to get into close range because don't want to use missiles. Do we have any drones? No, we don't have any drones, do we? Don't think we have. Which is a surprise, got everything but the kitchen sink otherwise. Fission reactors. Well, usually you get the reactors. The reactors are I mean, we can see stuff on our own ship. Methane tank. Oh, see. Oh, I suppose if we close in. Oh, okay, if we close in, I suppose. So we've got no other way of doing it. Three days, 11 hours. I've got a 10-hour limit. So how do I do this? Yeah. It's not very good, is it? So how on earth do we get there? 2 days. So we can fly by after 2 days. Okay, I mean, I don't understand what's going on here. We've only got 10 days. Was it 10 days or something? We've only got 10 hours. We've got 9 days, 23 hours. Silly me. Still a bit of a while. Okay. Intercept it. Two days, so I'm going to go to 1 day.
Incoming transmission.
Ah. This thing's get a little bit interesting once we intercept the supposed enemy ship. You're in command, aren't you? The President's kid. Listen to me, stop your attack. This doesn't have to end in violence. You of all people should understand my reasons for doing what I did. Stop the attack and just hear me out. The Republic High Command is lying to you and transmission jammed. Okay. So what do we do? Fly by in 4 hours. That means we've got a heck of a long time to figure out what's going on. No, 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 no. Oh, good grief, they're starting to attack. How effective is our fire? Probably not 9 hours, 10 hours. Okay, I want to close in. So what are these coming at us? Oh, they're flares. That's fine. Are you taking damage from these or not? What am I saying? Of course not. Yeah, exactly what I thought. They're missing. Look at that. That's terrible. They're not even really moving. I mean, surely Ignite you can sort of, your weapon should at least sort of try to hit the target, wouldn't you think? Okay, I'm going to target. No, we'll target the major radiators as well. See if that can push us forward. Get these weapons to sort of aim slightly over here at least. Because it's supposed to be sniper guns, they're not too good at sniping now, are they? Anyway, it's actually moving away now. Obviously, they've got to be within sort of optimal range, I suppose. Why are we not moving? Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. The game just doesn't give you the accuracy that you need. $460, 470 meters a second. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, to be honest. If we're supposed to be going for heat source and those flares are hot on the ship itself, then surely we should be chasing those flares, not wandering over here. It just seems really, really weird. And we are thrusting in that direction, so why on earth don't we turn off that priority? So the sniper coil guns. Dodge prediction is enabled. I'm thinking when it's dark it's disabled. We're not ignoring range. So that is for sure. But I'm not doing too much damage. We can't do any damage at all. Can't bloody hit them. Which I don't understand. Come on. I'm still moving away though. Let's target something towards the front of the ship, like the blast launcher. It's probably not the safest thing to do, but that's all I can think of for now. Because we are still moving away. That's weird. You can't intercept a simple course. It's just like the missiles, to be perfectly honest. They're just so, I don't know, iffy. The guidance and everything is just completely and utterly off. Just continue to just wander away. Using Delta V. But we're not using enough. Just point right at the target. Yeah, I just don't get this. It's we should be heading towards the target, not just wandering off. Of course, is it faster than we are? Well, that's a possibility, I suppose. So what do? Just hang on until it runs out of fuel? It's moving away from us at 1 kilometre a second now. Yeah, let's move back out. I just don't understand what's going on here. The weapons just will not aim at the target that you want them to. They're absolutely and utterly, completely useless. No. So is that. I've got an intercept point just there. Well, let me actually access it though. What? I mean, what's it telling me I can do? It's not saying anything, is it? Closest approach is 50.2. That's all it tells you. So that's why our closest approach unit is only 50.2 kilometres. Power line is 2.85 metres a second. So why on earth can't we close in on it? I don't understand what's going on. So we're closing back in. I don't understand what's going on. I know what it said. Launch with order. And split from fleet. Actually, no, we're not risking that. Very strange though. It's not actually trying to attack us. That's the thing, he's not actually attacking us, it's not firing at us at all. We're shipping a single direction until given new orders. Maybe in that direction. Actually hitting anything on the other ship or not? We're still not hitting the target though. That is stupid. I mean, can't they predict where the enemy's going to be? They're thrusting in that direction. I can understand them dodging, but the weapon should be able to lead ahead of the target. I mean, because it's supposed to be sniper guns, not very bloody accurate. I don't get what's going on. I just don't understand what's going on, to be honest. But where are we? So we need to close in, basically. Once again, we're going away from the target. No target firing arc. So it says, rotate your ship until these weapons are in arc with a broadside or reorient order. Which we did do, and they're still not firing. No target in range. Ignore. Okay, so they do actually work. Not bloody much though. This is terrible. My God. Well, we can build autonomous aircraft now that can fly better than these damn things. .4 kilometers a second or 3.44. No, it's completely missing the target. That is terrible. Bring the priority down. That is terrible. My God. Is this what space combat's going to be like in the future? This thing couldn't hit a barn door at 3 paces. That is terrible. Yeah, I'm of the mind that the game is pretty badly bugged. I mean, the missiles don't really missile. They don't hit anything. They miss. More times than not. There's a problem with the damage model. So a lot of times the game doesn't recognise that something's damaged and it actually stops it from working. Like a cluster of missiles. You've got a missile in the middle, 20 missiles. You've got one damaged. But not damaged enough for the game to register, like a propulsion damage, rocket damage, its engine damaged. The other 19 missiles will hang around with its mate because they think that it's okay. And they won't be able to change direction because it'll mimic as if their engines are also disabled. That's a heavy bug. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I know for what it's just in this direction, so it's probably got heat source here. Okay, I can understand that. But the weapons are locked on for this area of the ship, not for the engine. It's not. They're not supposed to be locked onto a heat source. Disable that. Enable this at the front. Let's try again. Oh, good grief. So we left it. Oh, that's nice. We need 10 days to complete the damn mission. I mean, well, let's just miss every 5. Every single time I fire a gun, it's like it bang. It's like, oh, it's recoil, is it? Okay. I can't see the damn orbit now. I want to try and close. Of course, trying to close, you've got to actually have an orbital track yourself, which we don't seem to have. Okay, there we go. So why did that disappear? Oh, it's done it again. That's nice. There's no information as to what my orbit is. I know it's parallel. Closest approach is 39.7. I didn't do anything there, and somehow it's still giving it. Oh, good grief. It's very confusing, and it's also very hit and miss on the weapons. No target firing arc. I'm not going to do that just yet. We'll carry on heading towards it. We'll change. We'll cancel the order. Oh, at last. Alright. Yeah, but completely in the completely wrong direction. So those sniper coil guns are about as sniper as a blind man wearing a balaclava backwards.
Incoming transmission.
Oh. Okay. I didn't do a thing there except destroy the power plant, did I? Bit more than that, actually. Yeah, methane tank, radiation shield, nuclear rocket. Good grief. Didn't hit that often, but those sniper coil guns are completely and utterly, I mean, they're blind. Oh, well, never mind. Right, so I'm ordering the crew to stand down, we surrender. Once again, you've proved exactly what kind of people run this republic. I thought he was jammed. I'm just following orders, mate, you know. Good week, Admiral. We'll begin prepping the boarding parties now. So, things aren't what they seem in this supposedly nice republic. Again, weapons. Just like the missiles. Oh, well, never mind. Mission successful. New record. So that's 3 days, 19 hours. The best is 21 minutes and 41 seconds. Yeah, so we got to try and get a slingshot. Try and sort of slingshot past. So you get into target and get a lot closer to start with. That's obviously why my weapons were missing, but they shouldn't really miss. Not like that. So, enemy modules worth 93.3%. So that's actually better than 77.4%. So I destroyed less of the ship. Yeah, nice. So I've got a silver rating. Okay. Right. Bit confusing that, but then again, like I said, it's quite hit and miss on the guidance. I mean, missiles, the coil guns, sniper coil guns should be more accurate than that. If I target a particular section of the ship, it should at least try and aim for that part of the ship. You would think, anyway. Okay, well, that's done. So that's that mission. So let's on to the next one.